Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, and you know what that means.
Crafty Kids!
Today, we're going to be making fairy racers in honor of National Tolkien Reading Day, which was this past Thursday. So in case you don't know who J.R.R. Tolkien is, he's actually the one who wrote The Lord of the Rings.
Whoa.
Which is a really big set of fantasy books. They're a lot of fun. Maybe you're not ready for those quite yet, but we're going to make some fun fairies because, you know, it's fantasy and it's fun. And so there's an additional thing, though, about these fairies. They're fast enough to race.
Oh!
Yeah, these are fast fairies right here. However, if you aren't into fairies, that's okay, because this can be turned into a lot of different stuff. You can make a dragon if you want to stick with the fantasy theme.
Nice.
If you just want to have a fun animal, maybe like a bat or a bird.
Oh, yeah.
You know, all sorts of, I mean, even like a pterodactyl or something.
Yeah.
Could be a lot of fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but we're going to stick with fairies because I think fairies are fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, either way works.
Totally.
So this fairy's name is Alyssa. She's going to be our first racer.
Very nice.
But we need another one for her to race against. So in order to get started with this project, you're going to need some construction paper or cardstock. Either one works. You're going to need a popsicle stick, some scissors, glue, tape, markers, and you're going to need 2 straws.
Oh.
And ideally you want one of them to be bigger than the other.
Oh.
Because that way you can fit it inside the other one and then it's easier for you to race them.
Cool.
So let's get started with making our next opponent.
All right.
So we start by just making a fun wing pattern. And I'm going to use some markers to decorate mine too, because I think that's fun.
Okay.
Just draw it out here. And you can make your wings look however you want. I mean, there's all sorts of different fun ways to do it. I'm going for more of a classic, like, wings up sort of look, just because it tends to be what drawings of fairies tend to go for. But
Sure.
your fairy can have whatever kind of wings you want, or your dragon, or anything else.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes fairy wings can look like butterfly wings too.
Ooh, that's true, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they can look like butterfly wings, sometimes dragonfly wings. Sometimes they look like feathered bird wings. It really just depends on the fairy. So
That's true.
the next thing then you're going to do is you can go ahead and glue your fairy to the wing, or your popsicle stick to the wing. She's not ready to be a fairy yet.
No, not yet.
But
not
we're
quite.
getting there. We're getting there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put some glue on here. I'm using a glue stick, but really any kind of glue will work just fine.
Cool.
You don't have to use a glue stick if you don't have one. Go ahead and get that on there, and then just press it down for a second.
Awesome.
Make sure the glue gets nice and snug there, and there we go.
Cool.
So that's step 1.
2 wings ready to go.
Yeah, let's get flying, right? But the next thing we need to do is decorate our fairy. We need to give her a face and like some clothes and like all that fun stuff. So, let's see. So let's give her some hair. We need to make sure she's got a face.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
There she is.
We're getting there. There she is.
Yay.
I need a name for this one.
What was the other one's name?
Alyssa.
Alyssa and Henrietta.
Henrietta, I like it.
All right.
We're going with Henrietta then.
I like it.
So, give her maybe some like blue jeans over here.
Oh.
She's a cowboy fairy, I guess.
Some purple jeans.
Yes. I do in fact mean purple jeans. Mr. Ross is a little colorblind, so that's okay though. That's okay. It is
okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it is kind of funny though sometimes, because sometimes Mr. Ross isn't quite sure what he's actually using, but let's see. And let's go ahead and use this one.
All right.
It says pumpkin on it.
Oh, pumpkin.
Yeah, so we're gonna go with pumpkin. Maybe she's a pumpkin fairy. You know?
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, she's the fairy of pumpkins.
Yeah.
There we go. And then if you want to add some extra stuff, I mean, you can, maybe use like a bit of color for some around the eyes. So that way it looks like she's got, some eye color there.
Cool.
You can add some arms, maybe even add additional wings if you want,
Yeah.
like another set. Or, I mean, really, again, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do with your fairy.
Awesome.
So, now that we have our fairy all colored out and ready to go,
Aha.
we need to, make sure that she's ready to race.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's good for flying around, just kind of being a fun little, maybe like a puppet or something.
Yeah,
Which is also fun.
Absolutely.
But the next step is we're going to take one of our straws, and you're going to want to take the smaller of the two. Cut your smaller straw into a smaller piece. If you only have like one smaller straw or something like that. Because you really don't need a lot. Let's go ahead and take some more tape, because this is a lot easier to do with tape than with glue, especially since the straw is round.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And maybe before they tape it on, would they want to tape around the top of the straw like you did?
Yes, that's a good point. Thank you, Miss Liesel.
You're welcome.
Yes, the top of the straw I have gone on ahead and taped down just so that way the air doesn't just go right through it.
Yes.
Because otherwise your racer's not going to go very far.
No.
So you want to make sure that you're in good racing shape before you start putting this on. And then you just kind of take some tape, wrap it around the bottom here. All right. Now it might wiggle like a little bit at the bottom. That's okay. That's not a big deal.
Cool.
And of course, worst case scenario, if it falls off, you can always just tape it back on.
Sounds good.
Okay, and that's it. We have our two fairy racers ready to go.
Cool.
So
how does it work?
How does it work? Well, you take your bigger straw. And then we're gonna test out Henrietta here because I don't think she's had a chance to race yet.
Yes.
And then you put the smaller one in there. Set it down on a table.
Hey!
Yeah. It takes a little bit of practice to get used to.
Yeah.
But, eventually.
Very cool. Hey!
And then once they get going, you can race them across the table. You can race them on the floor. I mean, just wherever there's a good, long surface.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool.
There we go. So we have Henrietta and Alyssa ready to go. We might get a chance to see them race in a little while here. But before that, let's talk a little bit about next week on Crafty Kids here. Next week, we're going to be doing cardboard roll video cameras in honor of National Film Score Day. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Very nice.
In order to make this project, you're going to need 4 cardboard rolls, tape, glue, construction paper, and markers. And with those, you can make your own video camera to go out and capture all those, special moments, or maybe even make your own movie. Doesn't that sound fun?
Wow.
Yeah. So, Miss Liesel will be showing us how to make that next week. But until then, thank you so much for joining us. And be sure to stay crafty.
Yay!
Bye, everyone.
I did name Henrietta.
That's true.
So I should probably take Henrietta.
All right, I'll take Alyssa then.
Here we go.
Okay. Alyssa, I'm counting on you. All right. And...
hang on. Okay, there we go.
So I'll count us down.
Okay.
Boo, boo, boo.
I think we'll have to watch back the tape to see who won.
Yeah,
yes. Or you tell us.
I have a feeling it was Henrietta, but...
You think so?
I think so.
I don't know.
I guess we'll see what people say at home. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube.
And like and share on Facebook.
Help us share our crafts with as many kids as we can.
Thanks everybody.